Our bodies are covered with hair that grows in different cycles. Some may be dark and coarse, while others may be so fine that you cannot see them visibly. There are many ways of removing the hair from various parts of our body, and waxing is only one way. Waxing is a method of semi-permanent hair removal which removes unwanted hair from the root. The new hairs will not grow back in the previously waxed area for 2 to 8 weeks depending on our hair growth and cycles. Almost any area of the body can be waxed and various types of waxing are available. Some must be performed by a licensed cosmetologist or esthetician. If waxing is done regularly for several years, permanent hair reduction may be achieved. The different types of waxing that can be performed are: eyebrow wax, bikini wax, male genital wax, Hollywood, Brazilian, French wax, leg wax, arm, underarm wax, abdomen wax, back wax, foot wax, chest wax, entire body wax. Waxing is accomplished by spreading a wax combination thinly over the skin. A cloth or paper strip is then pressed on the top and ripped off with a quick movement against the direction of hair growth. This removes the wax along with the hair. Another method utilizes hard wax, as opposed to strip wax. In this case, the wax is applied somewhat thickly and with no cloth or paper strips. The wax then hardens when it cools, thus allowing the easy removal by a technician without the aid of cloths. This waxing method is very beneficial to people who have sensitive skin. The body parts you should never wax include inside the ears, nose, eyelashes, eyelids, the palms of the hands, and the soles of the feet. These areas are of particular concern due to sensitive skin that can be severely damaged if waxed. Areas of the body that should only be waxed by a licensed professional include the genitals and the nipples. The bikini zone, eyebrows and lip area are popular with the women for waxing. Pros and cons. There are many advantages of waxing compared to other forms of hair removal. It is an effective method to remove large amounts of hair at one time. This method is long-lasting. Hair in waxed areas will take between 2 to 8 weeks to grow back. When hair is shaved or removed by depilatory cream, the hair is removed at the surface rather than the root. Within a few days, the hair can be seen at the surface. With these methods, hair tends to grow back in a rough stubble. Areas that are repeatedly waxed over long periods of time often exhibit regrowth that is softer. There are also many disadvantages to waxing as well. Waxing can be painful when the strip is removed from the skin. Although the pain doesn't last long, it can be quite uncomfortable. Another drawback of waxing is the cost. Waxing is usually performed by a licensed cosmetology, and it can be quite expensive. You can purchase do-it-yourself waxing supplies, but they may be difficult to use on yourself on some parts of your body. Hair removal is not permanent. When removed against the direction of hair growth, the wax strip can disturb the hair follicles, causing the hair to start growing in different directions. This could also cause the hair growth to be more noticeable and make other methods of hair removal more difficult. Fortunately, this risk is minimal if the waxing is performed properly. Another problem with waxing is that some people experience ingrown hairs, red bumps, and minor bleeding. This is more likely to occur when waxing areas where the hair is thick, especially the first few times when the follicles are strongest. While usually impossible to eliminate, regular exfoliating can reduce ingrown hairs along with an application of astringent or a mixture of astringent and oil, typically xylene or baby oil. Unless you have very sensitive skin, waxing is a quick and relatively easy alternative to tweezing your eyebrows. Although it is generally best to get eyebrows waxed professionally, it can be expensive, up to around $15 as a general rule, although salons do differ. Bikini waxing. A regular bikini wax removes the hair outside the panty line. A full bikini wax takes the sides of the bikini line deeper than a regular bikini wax, and can also include waxing some hair on top to make a more defined triangle area, or trimming down the hair left shorter. A French bikini wax takes all the hair off in the front, except a small strip, and continues to right before the back. It doesn't take hair off from the back like a Brazilian or Hollywood waxing. The terms Brazilian wax and Hollywood wax are often used interchangeably to refer to hair removal in the genital area. Specifically, the term Brazilian wax refers to partial genital hair removal, often leaving a strip of hair, whereas Hollywood wax refers to total genital hair removal. The Brazilian differs from a regular bikini wax because hair is removed in the front, back and everything in between. Most of the time a landing strip is left in the front, which is a tiny strip of closely shorn hair, but many clients have all the hair removed. Genital hair removal includes hair removal around the anus, perineum and genitals. Removal of the hair between the buttocks is called a Hollywood wax. Prices at beauty salons may range anywhere from $25 to $100 or more. The hair has to be a certain length before it can be successfully waxed. It needs to be 1/4 of an inch if it's fine, and a 1/2 inch if it's coarse. A downside is, you may experience red bumps or ingrown hairs, which are caused when hairs grow curled under the skin. As stated earlier, you can avoid ingrown hairs with regular exfoliation and a scrub that contains salicylic or glycolic acid. Treat existing ingrown hairs with an acid-based solution. It is now common for men as well as women to ask for Brazilian waxing, so bikini waxing is no longer gender-specific. The Brazilian wax has most recently been in the press since the state of New Jersey announced in the spring of 2007 that it may ban genital waxing after a couple of residents were hospitalized with infections. Male body waxing. Waxing services performed on men, or male body waxing is hot. Many people think that waxing any part of the male body is only for homosexual men, yet this is not true. Heterosexual men as well as homosexual men utilize some type of body waxing service. Men are requesting full bikini, Brazilian, and Hollywood wax, but also a lot of entire body waxing, which extends from the neck down and everything in between. However, when it comes to waxing a man's bikini area, it can be a very dangerous thing. There is the possibility of bruising them, rupturing blood vessels, or you can actually tear their genitals. Male body waxing is properly done by two people, an experienced licensed technician and the client. The client usually helps by holding the skin taut. However, the popular area for male waxing is the back and chest. Health concerns. Some doctors do not recommend waxing for persons suffering from diabetes or who have varicose veins or poor circulation because they are more prone to infection. Users of Retin-A, Renova, Diphenol or isotretinoin are advised not to have waxing performed. These medications tend to weaken the skin and tearing of the skin may occur when the wax is removed. Waxing should not be done on areas of skin affected by rashes, moles, warts or pimples or on skin that is chapped, irritated or suffering from sunburn. Never apply wax to broken or peeling skin or varicose veins. A woman's tolerance to pain may be different at various times of their menstrual cycle. Women may experience greater sensitivity to pain during the week before menstruation. For this reason, many experienced estheticians recommend that women schedule waxing appointments for the week after menstruation, when pain tolerance is generally at its highest. Waxing rips the hair out of the skin and often causes pain. The pain is more intense in areas such as the genitals, especially for people who haven't waxed before or who don't wax often. Redness and swelling also often occurs at the waxing site. Waxing in itself is a safe thing, but there are times when it is not safe to get waxed. When skin is sunburned, it is not good to get a wax treatment. Waxing can also cause allergic reactions in some people. People with medical problems such as diabetes, chronic kidney or liver disease, skin conditions such as eczema or psoriasis, or weakened immune systems are advised not to get wax treatments at all. Notwithstanding, body waxing can be a great source of income for any salon or spa. To learn more, visit Beauty Salon Secrets. I am Mackenzie Crockett, a licensed cosmetologist for more than 27 years. My experience in the salon industry is in several areas. Having worked in a casino salon, independently owned salons, several chain salons, and a barbershop, I have held 3 managerial positions. I've also been the proprietor of 3 salons. Article source, EzinaArticles.com web link.